Hey, all right, how you doing, traders? This is Tommy here with Trading with Harmony. Hope you're all having a great week. So this week I'll be analyzing the markets from the 25th of May to the 29th of May. So stay tuned and I'll Alrighty, so here's our first market being the euro dollar. So we can see this is in a descending channel, and for the last few weeks actually it's been in an actual sideways move here, you can see. So it's been touching this here, the tops here several times and the bottoms here several times in the last few weeks. So let's go into the actual 4 hour and have a look at the setups. So last week we were talking about at this point here we were that I was looking for a move to north. So it hit our first target being actually 1.0888, and then it came and hit our second target actually, which was the actual 1.0960. So for this week coming, what I'm looking at then will be this week then I'll be looking for a for support to hold at this level here, which would be the 1.0845. And then for our first target then coming this week actually, once we have price and it holds in this area here, I'm looking for our first target being the TP1 up to the actual 1.0960, and then quite possibly then we'll get a pullback into this area, and then for our second target being our actually 1.1020. That's in the actual euro dollar. Okay, so our second market being the actual pound dollar. So we can still see that we're in a bearish move, and it's coming down to a significant support level here. So let's go into the actual 4 hour. So last week we were talking about actually coming down to our TP1 being the 1.2020, but it came back up underneath this actual support level here being the 1.2335. So for this week moving forward, then I'm still looking for quite possibly that we'll get maybe a little bit more of a pullback and then straight back down to our TP1 being the 1.2020 for this week and beyond. Okay, so the actual dollar yen, so we can still see that it's in a bearish move, and this week it's been trying to test the actual bearish trend line, and it has actually come on up quite close to that and broke through it there a few times. So for this week then on the 4 hour, let's look at our setup. Okay, so for this week then, what I'm looking for then is for price to actually break this actually bearish trend line. And once it breaks and we get a finish over this trend line, I'm looking for a move from here up to our TP1 being the 108.60 for this week and beyond. So we have the actual dollar Canadian here, so it's still in the actual descending channel. So let's go into the actual 4 hour and have a look at the setups for this week. So last week I was talking about once this support line here at the 1.4083 in this descending channel holds, that I was looking for our TP1, which it was hit this week, which was the 1.3930. And for this week I'm looking for price to actually hold at this level here where it's just currently just at. Once it holds this, I'm still looking for a price to move back down to our TP1 this week for the second touch, which will be the 1.3930, and quite possibly a bit of a pullback, and then down to our TP2 being the 1.3750 on the dollar Canadian. Okay, so the pound Aussie then. So we can see here actually in the actual weekly, we have a significant actually support line here, which in the weekly, which is coming down to, I think this is going to be a significant support line, which is the so it's coming down to a significant support line, which is the 1.8350. So let's go into our 4 hour and have a look what we're looking at for this coming week. So last week we were talking about actually at this point we were talking about this basically to hold and to come down and to hit our actual TP1, which it did. It hit our TP1 here, which was the 1.8760, and just about hit our TP2 of this week, which was the 1.8520, which is actually 4 pips short of it. So this week and beyond, I'm looking for price to come down to hit our TP1 for this week will be the 1.8520, and then once it hits our first TP, we're looking for quite possibly a pullback, and then to our second TP, which will be the 1.8520 for this week and beyond on the pound Aussie. Okay, so we have here then another descending channel. Just about touched it here and here. You can see here it has false breakout here. It's touched it here. So we're still in this descending channel on the euro yen. And let's go into the 4 hour and have a look at the setups. This week, what I'm looking for then is for price to hold at this support level, being the 1.16.55 in here, and then I'm looking for it to come up and to hit our TP1, being the actual 118.70 in the actual euro yen. Okay, so gold then, we're still in a bullish move, so we're still in a ascending channel here, as we can see. So let's go into our 4 hour and have a look at the setups for this week and beyond. So last week we were at this point here, and I was saying if we get a pullback into this actually support zone here, which is being the actual 1720.4, and we were looking for a move up here to our 1785. So still for this week I'm looking for the same setup. So once this resistance or this support area, once this support area holds here, I'll be looking for a move up to our TP1, being the 1785 in gold. Okay, so the Dow, as last week I was saying, there was a false breakout down here in the ascending channel, and I was looking for it to continue going back into the actual bulls, into the ascending channel, and which it did actually. And so let's go into the 4 hours. So last week we were here at this point, and I was saying once this actually support zone holds for this week and beyond, these were the actual target that I was looking for. So it did come up and hit our actually first TP1, being the 24,400, and then actually you can see with the ascending channel that it actually came back, and with the support line up being 24,140, it came back and touched it, and touched the actual ascending channel here a second time. So we're still in a quite possibly for another move. Well, I'm looking for it to go up and hit our TP2, being the actual for this week and beyond is the 25,430 in the actual the Dow Jones. Alright guys, that's it for this week. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you next week. So have a good week. Take care.